Hi friends, I'm Titi Isang and you're welcome to this episode of Cocktail Convos. So, today's episode is going to be a conversation between just you and I. We don't have any guests here today. We're going to start the new year on a personal level, So, grab your drink and let's chat. Okay, so today's conversation is going to be new year, new me, and everything in between. So it's the start of a new year. I feel like almost everybody always sets some goals that they can work towards in the new year, which is great, but I'm not sure how I feel about it. I mean, this year I did decide to set some goals for myself. Typically, I don't do that because I feel like it kind of sets you up for failure a little bit when you set up all those goals. Sometimes when you look back and you haven't accomplished half of it, it's like, oh, did I fail this year? But there might have been some things on that list that you have accomplished that you don't appreciate because you didn't put it on the list. But I decided to do it this year, and the way that I'm not going to set myself up for failure is by trying to make the things not so specific. Like, if you say, I want to be healthier this year, without saying, I want to lose 3.67 kg, if you say, I want to be healthier, when you're looking back at the year and you're like, okay, I drank more water, I took more walks, I was more active this year than I was last year, that's still a tick on the box for you. But if you say, I want to lose 3.75 kg, but you only lost 2.5, then it might bring you down a bit. So that being said, I'm going to share 4 of my goals that I have for the year of 2024 is to grow my YouTube channel. So I think this is a very obvious goal. Again, I didn't want it to be so specific to say I want to get 375 subscribers by the end of the year, because growth can mean different things. So I just want to put it out there with saying to grow my YouTube channel, and it will encompass everything. So for one, just to make it a bit more specific, I want to be consistent. I feel like that's something that I can control. And if there is any disappointment, then it's going to be my fault. If I say I want 500 subscribers by the end of the year, I can't really control that. I can't walk up to 500 people. I say, you must subscribe to my channel now. I can't control that. So I will set the goals that I can control and I can work towards, which is being consistent. I saw something I think it was on TikTok. Someone was saying that the most successful people, that their year is not really a full year. When they set goals like this, they do it in quarters. Like Q1 is the end of 1 year technically for them. So I'm going to try and do my goals that way. So the first quarter of the year, I will look back, reassess, and see how things go. With regards to my growth on YouTube, like I said, I'm going to be consistent, and I'm going to promise myself right now that for the whole first quarter of the year, I will post at least 1 video a week. You should hold me accountable. If the week has ended and you have not seen a video from me, come back, knock on my door, knock on my DMs and tell me, where is the video? And I'll make sure that I have that video ready for you. I will try my best to post every week for the year, but we're going to start with this first quarter, and I am, working towards it, filming, editing, and doing all the things that I need to do to make sure that I have a video every week this first quarter at least, and then we'll reassess and see if I can increase my goals or reduce it in the second quarter. Next thing on my list is to volunteer. I feel like this is fairly straightforward. It seems like such an easy thing to do. Just go out and volunteer. What's the big deal? But the last year, I think even the last 2 years, I've had it in the back of my mind that I should be doing that, but I just haven't gotten around to do it. I don't even really have any excuse for it, but I've written it down this year so that it will be a reminder. Every quarter of the year, I'm going to check my list and see what we are doing. I have not done it at this first quarter of the year. Then I'll make sure that, it's pushed to the top of the list in the next quarter. The volunteering thing, it even annoys me so much that I haven't done it because my work, they give me 8 hours, which is a full work day of time off that I can use to specifically volunteer. So this last year now, that 8 hours gone to only God knows where. It's gone. It's gone. I've wasted it. And they've taken back their hours, and I've not volunteered my own hours to anybody, which is terrible. So this year I'm going to try my best. I'm going to do it this year. The other thing is I need to learn a skill. This one is very specific, to be fair, because I wrote it down as a skill, but I have 2 skills that I want to learn definitely this year. One is doing my lashes. You guys, it might seem so silly to you, but anytime I want to do like travel prep or just self-care things like doing my nails, doing my hair, things like that, one thing that I think I spend way too much money for what is worth is lashes, doing lash extensions. I love the look, but for the cost of it, it doesn't last very long. I spend money to do my hair as well, but when I do my hair, best believe that I will carry that hair till it's worth the money. But with the lashes, there isn't much I can do. After the first 2 weeks, really, it doesn't give the same way. And now I've spent all that money. I can't go back. If I want to make it look how it's supposed to look, then I have to spend more money to go and refill or do all these things. It's just a very expensive task that I feel like if I can learn to do it myself, it will save me a lot of money, I'm going to say a lot of time, but I don't know if it will save me a lot of time, to be honest, but at least it will save me a lot of money. So my goal this year is to learn how to do the individual DIY lash extensions at home so I can save myself some coin. The other skill that I want to learn is swimming. Yes, at my big old age, I do not know how to swim. I don't know where to start from with this because I used to take swimming lessons when I was younger. And now all that money has gone down the drain because after all the lessons, I'm still here without knowing how to swim. So I'm going to make it a goal this year to start my swimming lessons. I may not, know how to swim at the end of the year, but I'm going to start the lessons and put in the work to get to that goal eventually of learning how to swim. I think for me, it's really the fear that has stopped me from learning. You just have to take the bold step, and this year I'm going to take that bold step, and by God's grace I'm going to learn how to swim very soon. The last goal that I'm going to share with you today is that I want to become a better friend. Now this one is a little bit deep, that's why I saved it for last, but it's not that I'm not a good friend right now, but when I was looking back at this year, I feel like there were some moments throughout the year that I felt like I did not receive, I don't know what to say. I did not receive the support, or I did not receive the level of friendship that I thought I deserved. That was my initial thought as I was looking back. But then I had to hold myself, check myself, and look in the mirror. Because sometimes you only get as much as you give. And that being said, I feel like maybe I was not giving enough to my friends. Maybe that's why I was not getting what I wanted. I don't say I was not getting enough, but I was not getting as much as I wanted. So my goal this year is to pour more into my friendships, give more to my friendships, in not just give physically, but in support, in checking in and things like that. So I'm going to do better in that realm and see how the year works out once I start doing that. But yeah, those are all the goals that I have decided to share with you. Honestly, I have a lot more on my list, but if you know, you know. You can't be sharing everything to the whole world right now. And before I leave you, let's talk about that a little bit. Why do you guys not share things like that with your people? What is your reasoning behind that? Is it because you don't want your village people to spoil your plans before it happens? For me, that's not even really the reason. I think for me, it just goes back to that disappointment. setting myself up for failure and disappointment. Because there are just some specific goals that I feel like if I'm looking back at things, so I feel like the easiest thing to use is just wait. So I'm going to go back to that analogy again. So for example, if I say it's out here and I tell everybody around me, oh, this year I want to lose 10 kg, for example, that's a bit much, but let's say that's the number I put. Now, me personally, when I'm going on my personal journey, I know this is what I'm working towards, which is okay, I'm fine. But now, when I tell people, I feel like every time you see me now, you're going to be checking that 10 kg that she says she's going to lose. How far has she gone in the journey? It's not looking like she has gone anywhere. So now you're going to be checkmating my goals for me, and I just don't like that. I just don't like that at all. Because now you're looking at me like, okay, she says she wants to lose 10 kg, but she's eating ice cream. These are 10 kg now, wow. But you don't know all the other days I did see me eating ice cream. You don't know what I've been doing to work on those goals. So I just feel like that is why personally I don't share specific goals that are more, more sensitive, I guess, to me. Because I just don't want people to be putting their mouth and their opinions and their advice where I did not ask. That's my own point of view. Let me know what you think about that. Let me know if that is your own reasoning. But yeah, I think that's all I have. This video is a bit short, but I just wanted to keep it short and cute to welcome you to the new year. So happy new year, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to share any goals that you're comfortable sharing in the comments. Let me know if you even set any goals for yourself. Are you not a New Year resolution kind of person? Let's chat in the comments, and I will see you on my next video next week. Bye.